Hello again. It's me, your friendly neighborhood iPad, here to give you the latest and hottest info from the EarthBound travel guide. After defeating Master Belch, feel free to wash off at the hot spring in Saturn Valley, then go through the cave in the northeast to reach the Milky Well. Be careful, there are mushrooms, sprouts, and cactus-like beings blocking the way. Reaching the end of the Milky Well cave, you'll come across the third sanctuary guardian. Watch out for its diamondizing glare as it'll incapacitate one of your party. After learning the melody, feel free to head back to 3 to see the sunshine. Well, that just about does it for this part of the EarthBound travel guide. And now for your regularly scheduled video presentation. What's going on, viewers from the internet? I'm Variety Gamer 95 back for some more EarthBound. So last time we went through Belch's base and we took care of Master Belch. This time we're actually going to go ahead and get ready to take on the next of your sanctuary locations, the Milky Well. But first I need to call up Escargot Express and store a couple of things. So before I do that, let me see what I need to store. Well, we're not going to need the jar of fly honey again, which, what's the description for this anyway? Jar of fly honey, Belch's most favorite food in the whole world. However, it smells really, really nasty. We're talking major stinkage here. I don't think I ever showed that. Oh, now I have. Okay, so HP. Why does Paula have the HP sucker? I don't need it, so I could just get rid of it. I guess I could store the broken laser as well, because I don't believe the broken. Do I want to store that? I don't know. I'll probably think it over. I don't remember what the broken laser gets us. It might be a weapon for Jeff. So actually walk out the door or else they really won't be able to reach me. Yeah, it's impressive how they're able to reach Saturn Valley because it's not found in any map. In fact, see? Now you have the time out to display it. Let's actually move a little bit. There we go. I don't have any money. Wow. It would help if I had the $18, wouldn't it? That's embarrassing. Let me see. I think I might want to take out all of it. $5,018. It actually would not be a bad idea to grab a Horn of Life or two from this shop. I need to call the Escargot Express. Wow, I'm being forgetful today. Let's actually get the Escargot Express to pick up some of our items. Yeah. Walk out the door. That way they can actually reach me. Walk about halfway. Alright, there he is. Escargot Express. Okay, now we can cover the bill. Take up to 3 things. Let's get rid of the jar of fly honey, because we won't need it for the rest of the game. I will get rid of the HP sucker because I don't think you can actually trash that. And bottle rocket. Refreshing herbs. I do have healing beta. I have 2 bombs on Paula. I have 1 bomb on Ness. PSI caramel. You know what? I'm gonna store the PSI caramel. It will be important for later, just trust me. Yes. Alright, I believe my inventory should be squared away. Hamburgers, croissants, and peanut cheese bars. So the Horn of Life is very expensive, but it can heal any status ailment that is not homesickness or mashimization. The Horn of Life costs $1,780. Actually, hold up. Before I get the Horn of Life, there's some equipment that Paula can actually get that increases her defense by a lot, and I want to get it. I believe I want to talk to this Mr. Saturn. Here is present. I hand you a cup of life noodles. I hand you Mr. Saturn coin. I don't hand you my stack needle. Oh, tease you! I heard know something. So it's actually not a ribbon, it's the Mr. Saturn coin. Must be equipped as other, increases your defense and luck. It's not money even though it's called a coin. Oh boy. What is Paula's defense? 49. Jeff has lower defense, but he also has more HP. So I believe Paula should be the one to equip it. Her defense jumps to 71. Oh, and as for the stag beetle, by throwing this at the enemy during battle, the enemy is shocked and stops moving. Gone for one use. It's not overly worth it, so just get rid of it. The Cup of Life Noodles is a very rare item that does the same thing as the Horn of Life, but you cannot purchase them in stores. Not at all. Alright, let's go ahead and sell. What is it? The red ribbon. That's what I want to sell. $89. Whoop-de-doo. Right, let's go ahead and buy some Horns of Life. I have a couple life noodles as well. Oh geez, that's all I'm going to be able to carry. I should be okay though. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take a chance. Yes. So let's go ahead and get another Horn of Life. Deposit the rest of my money. I want to make sure I don't talk to the Mr. Saturn. Let's see. 1, 5, 2, 9. And you may have noticed before, Ness's homesickness from Belch's base is gone. That's because, believe it or not, the hot springs can actually cure Ness's homesickness upon exiting Belch's base. Dr. Saturn is also capable of healing Ness's homesickness. Whatever Dr. Saturn does to make Ness remember home, maybe he makes some great imitation steak or something, I don't want to know. Well, what I do want to know is how this is going to go. Like I said before, Threed is completely free from the zombies' control, so you do not have to go to the sanctuary now. But this is what any normal person would do. I air quote that. Let me just bust out my friendly neighborhood iPad because this is actually a pretty tough part. In fact, we're getting ambushed right out of the gate. And we're going over not one, not two, but all three of the regular enemies here. First up in my notes is the Ranboo. It has 232 HP, 42 PP, an offense of 41, a defense of 63, a speed of 20, and 1 guts. It has a 50-50 chance of being affected by hypnosis, paralysis, and flash. Has a 50% resistance to freeze, but it's heavily vulnerable to fire. It yields 2,486 experience of $158 and has a 128 chance of dropping a picnic lunch. It can bash, which deals low damage, shield alpha, which puts up a physical shield for one enemy, and sprinkle wonderful smelling powder, which puts a party member to sleep. Next on my notes is the Strident Evil Mushroom. Yeah, there's a red variety and a green variety. What's up with that? Well, I'll tell you in a little bit, because there is a difference. The green Strident Evil Mushroom has 157 HP, 0 PP, an offense of 29, a defense of 22, a speed of 28, and 7 guts. It's completely immune to hypnosis, so don't try it. It has a 50-50 chance of being hit by flash and paralysis, but it's highly vulnerable to fire and freeze. It yields $1,492 and it yields 1,492 experience. I mean, nice money, huh? And $95. It also has an 8 of 128 chance of dropping a rust promoter. The green Strident Evil Mushroom can bash to deal low damage, but this variety can scatter some spores. I often find myself getting masterized right here and have to turn back immediately. And last but not least is the Tough Mobile Sprout. It has 179 HP, 13 PP, an offense of 33, a defense of 27, a speed of 18, and 6 guts. It's immune to hypnosis, so don't try it. It's almost guaranteed to be effective by paralysis at 99%. It has a 50-50 chance of being hit by flash, but is completely vulnerable to fire and freeze. It yields 1,865 experience of $119 and has an 8 of 128 chance of dropping a sprig of parsley. The Tough Mobile Sprout can bash to deal low damage, so its seeds run to spawn another Tough Mobile Sprout. Well, it has Life Up, but I meant to say PSI Magnet Alpha to steal psychic points from one party member, and Life Up, which of course recovers HP for one enemy. That's all the regular enemies in Milky Well already. The question is, how do I want to go about this? Because unfortunately, I think somebody's getting mastermized this turn. What did I say the Strident Evil Mushroom was weak to? Fire and freeze. So I'm going to go ahead and freeze beta. Speed of 28. Ah, crap. They both... Well, okay, good. I thought they both would have outsped Paula. Okay, good. I'd rather deal with that. 32 damage to Ness. Wow. Okay, good. That one's gone. I can safely use Rocket now without having to worry about destroying my own team. Okay, it's using Life Up Alpha, not that I really care. I'm using Rock and Beta. 119. And I should probably lower the volume of my TV again. I forgot that I had the volume up. Alright, I don't want to auto-fight because I don't want Ness healing Paula. Because normally I would go for auto-fight. Not that it mattered. I'm glad I didn't auto-fight that. Alright, let's go ahead and move on. Oh crap. Let's see if I can... Oh no, that situation's even worse. Ay ay ay. The rainbow... Come on man, what do you mean there was a... Of course there was a second mushroom. Ay ay ay. All I can really do is pray for luck. Yep, that's exactly what I was afraid of. Oh, okay, good. If you see the message, the character is feeling funky, there's a chance that they could attack somebody else on your party. Luckily, it didn't happen this time, but I have to go back to the hot spring already because Ness is mushroomized. Shoot, I really can't play any games here. And Jeff doesn't... I don't want to use a big bottle rocket. Okay, don't know who was gonna attack, but whatever. Rainbow was attacking, okay. Life Up Alpha, good thing that mushroom's gone. Oh, it's a joyous occasion whenever those guys target Jeff, who's not even psychic to begin with. Okay. Showed Alpha on the Tough Mobile Sprout A. 6 PP from Paula. Really? Yeah, that's the message I'm talking about. I already have to go back, so it's okay if Jeff dies. It's not okay if Ness dies, though. Oh, you bastard! Yep, there it is. Okay. Oh no. Paula, okay. This is kind of bad. This is pretty bad. Actually, I did save the game, did I not? Rainbow's shoot. That explains why I wasn't taking much damage. Okay, whatever. I have to go back to the hot spring anyway. Yeah, fine. Maybe I should get out of town. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Okay, I have to make it back to the... Problem is, can I actually make it before Ness's movements is affected? Crap. This is very bad. Wow, this is very bad. This really sucks. If it wasn't for these stupid mushrooms... Yeah. And that's often their first attack, too. For some god-given reason. And the last place that I saved should have been at Saturn Valley. This got poisoned? Wait, what? This got poisoned? Wow! This is a nightmare. This is an actual nightmare. Oh boy. Come on, I know I can run away from these guys. I don't want to use Rockin' though. Okay. Run away. Okay. Somehow I managed to get out of that alive, but I need to heal. Since I'm going to Dr. Saturn anyway, I'm going to use Healing Beta. I don't believe the hot spring can get rid of mushroomization the second time you use it onward. So let's see if I can get over there. Okay. Oh, there it is. See? That's the weird movement that I'm talking about. I'm holding up, but Ness is moving to the right. Just finagle your way around. I think that's the word. Until I can get to... Oh, somehow he went through the door. Okay, I don't want to go out. Dr. Saturn. Yes. See? Like I said, there isn't a status element that Dr. Saturn cannot fix. But our health is still low. Because remember, Dr. Saturn only cures status ailments. So to heal our HP, let's go ahead and rest up at the hotel. You know what? It would actually be a good idea if I created a restore point. Because I know some of you might be complaining that it didn't show much of Threed, but that's because I wanted to make it as convenient. Okay, no, I did not save. That's because I wanted to make it as convenient as possible for you guys to get to the part where I told you about my autism. It just happens to be part 11, so that's pretty early, right? Right? It's early enough. I actually have not copied file 2 to file 3 at this point, so I still have a chance to go back and show off 3 whenever I have the chance. Hopefully it won't be too much longer. I do have to replay Jeff's segment, though. Okay. Let's go ahead and give this another try. Oh, come on! Okay, just a sprout by itself. I can deal with that. Somehow it's a sprout by itself. Hey, why is that always their first move? Just to be a nuisance. Okay. Maybe I can slip past those two guys then. Alright, come on. Sneak past those two. Okay, if it's just the Rain Boob and the Sprout, I can take them. The Horn of Life is not able to... I should take out the Sprout first, because it can spawn more enemies. Yeah, I'm glad I gave Paulo that coin. Okay, Mobile Sprout is gone. Tough Mobile Sprout is gone. Okay. Is Shield disappear already? Oh, right, because Jeff attacked it once. Okay. Really shouldn't open my mouth. This is level 26. Not that that's really that important. Okay. Checking for those mushrooms. Crap. There's a magic butterfly there, so I should feel free to just expend my psychic points. Fire. Let's use Fire Beta. Jeff, shoot the tough Mobile Sprout. That thing really likes using shield, doesn't it? Oh man, I think Rocket Alpha would have been enough at this rate. Alright, Paul's level is 24 as well. Vitality up by 1! That's awesome! Yes! I realized the power of PSI Magnet Omega. What's that? What happened to Beta? There is no PSI Magnet Beta. PSI Magnet only has Alpha and Omega forms. PSI Magnet Omega does not cost anything to use, and it grabs 2 to 8 psychic points from each enemy and restores Paula's psychic points. Very, very helpful. Especially if you're going against a ton of enemies that have psychic points. Unfortunately, unlike Super Smash Bros., Ness never gets access to this technique himself. So, at the very least, he can recover Paula's psychic points because she's the attacker. I'm gonna go ahead and take the free heal. That's effectively what it is. Okay. Ugh. Okay, if it's just the one, I can take it. I don't want to deal with any more mushrooms, man. Nice, Ness dodge. Okay, that should do it. No, it shouldn't. Wow. I'm okay with Ness taking a lot of damage because he has a boatload of HP. He always has a lot of HP. Vitality up by 1. IQ up by 3. Might actually see that broken laser getting fixed yet. Okay, I could definitely take on 2 of these guys. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use Rocket Alpha. Paula, use Fire Beta. Jeff, shoot whoever. Okay. These guys, I don't have to worry about these guys restoring their health. So all they can really do is use shield. That's 1, and that's 2. So friends gained 1,658 experience each. Okay. This present box here, I believe contains a piece of equipment. Let me just check it real quick. There's a coin of slumber inside. It's got too much stuff. I know what to do. Ness, eat a hamburger. Go. I want Jeff to have that coin. So I will go ahead and give... Let's do this, actually. No, I know what I want to do. Paula, give Ness a Horn of Life. Because in battle, only the character who has the item can actually use it. Jeff, give Paula the peanut cheese bar. And Ness, Jeff, take the coin of slumber. Jeff's defense will go to 61. Not as high as Paula's boost, but it'll help. This enemy is actually the reason why I wanted a couple of Horns of Life. You'll find out momentarily. You finally got here. This is the third Your Sanctuary location, but it's mine now. Take it from me, if you dare. This is the Trillion-Inch Sprout and its cohorts. This is the second Your Sanctuary boss to attack with some cronies, and it's the last of them. The Trillion-Inch Sprout has 1048 HP, 240 PP, an offensive 56, a defensive 88, a speed of 16, and 21 guts. It has a high resistance to hypnosis at 10%. It's immune to paralysis, so don't try it. It has a 50% chance of being hit by flash, and a 50-50 resistance to freeze, but it's very vulnerable to fire. It yields 30,303 experience and $1,358. Its moveset: it can bash to deal low damage, use PSI Flash Alpha to cause uncontrollable crying or strangeness, Paralysis Alpha to paralyze one party member, and PSI Shield Alpha to nullify offensive PSI. But the worst thing about this, it can glare with its eerie eyes to diamondize one party member. The Trillion-Inch Sprout is the first enemy we've come across to be able to inflict diamondization. It is similar to Unconsciousness, but it bypasses the HP scrolling entirely. Opening up, you want to get rid of those tough mobile sprouts, so go all out. Probably should have had Jeff recover, but whatever. I was about to give him a refreshing herb, that would have sucked. Paralysis Alpha already. Oh jeez. Did not work on Paula, okay. Well, it's not the end of the world if it nails Paula, because Paula can just use PSI to deal damage. Oh, but I believe Ness still has the travel charm at this point, so he should be protected from paralysis. You also cannot use items when you're paralyzed. I think Jeff was the last one to move. You know what? It's not the end of the world. Okay, Paula went first. PSI Flash. Oh, Jeff cannot stop crying. Not that crying is much better because it reduces physical accuracy. I'm gonna go ahead and use Rocket again. Paula, use PSI Fire. Jeff, you have a bottle rocket, do you not? Yes. You have two, so let's go ahead and fire one off. See how that goes. Attacking, okay. 115. Okay. Yes! Alright, that's another boss down. Another Sanctuary boss down. Right, I had a pretty easy time with that, actually. Next, realize the power of Hypnosis Omega. There is no beta stage. Speaking of beta, Paula realized the power of PSI Thunder Beta. Basically Thunder Alpha, but it hits twice. And Hypnosis Omega can put all enemies to sleep. It costs a lot of psychic points though at 18. So I believe it's under offense, yes. But PSI Thunder Beta. Alright. Let's go ahead and claim our prize. This is the Milky Well. Ness thought he heard his mother from far away. She said, "Be a thoughtful, strong boy." Ness's soundstone recorded the melody of the Milky Well. Hallelujah! Upon beating the Milky Well, feel free to breathe a sigh of relief. Because the enemies that chased us before will now flee from us. Just like that. Let's make our triumphant return to Saturn Valley. I don't need the magic butterflies because I'm fully recovered. I should also mention that your sanctuary locations can actually cure Nessa's homesickness as well. The way that you're supposed to cure Nessa's homesickness is by talking to his mom on the phone. It's actually not determined by how long you've gone since talking to Mom. It's entirely dependent on his level, and it's a rare chance. Okay, so I think I'm actually good to save at the shop. Alright. Let's go ahead and call Dad. 4,858 bucks in the bank. Let's go ahead and save the game. And you know what? I think I'm actually going to stop this here. Alright, so next time on EarthBound, we're going to head out of Saturn Valley and see what we can do about moving on to the next town. See you then.